closing down the sector, supreme neck protector. Better want him, kid, Mr. Mepsa. Woman pop, about to blow his lid from the pressure. Too hot for TV, for cheesy. Too many wanna be Harvey Easy. It's all in together, going all out together. It don't take much to please me. Still homes are never satisfied like the stone. We don't condone fighting, see them selling crossbones. Protecting what I'm writing, don't clash with the titan. Who blast with a license to keep scrappy titans. Come on, in the zone with your from the group home to cow. Your lifestyle, put your lights out. Get this shit cracking, got you feeling with your out. Time for some action. Surfing the avenue, mad at you. Where I used to battle up back when that's when. Hey y'all, Libby Lou would tell me that is so low vibrational. But I like Method Man. Happy Sunday, everyone. It is the first day of September. Can y'all believe it? We are in the month of September already. Today is September 1st, 2024. And as promised, I am back today with part 2. I think I'm going to do the words because it's long video. It's a long live stream. It's so it has like multiple streams. Some of you may know him as True. So welcome, Bush Babies. Hey, Pound Cake, how are you? So we're going to go ahead and get into this right now. Why is my sound jumping? Because I'm listening to it on my mic. It sounds better. All right, y'all. Why am I still breaking up? What's going on with my microphone, y'all? Hold on. Let me fix that. Let me fix that before we get into this. Testing. 1 2 1 2. Testing 1 2 1 2. Okay, we're not bad. Sound check worked. All right, y'all, let's get it. Amari, what's going on? What a day. Real quick. Oh man, today's phenomenal, man. Met up with my cousins and my aunties. We walked through the mall a little bit in time with after you might have lost loved one. Love the more precious the ones here because you know and I see it very for me to experience. For sure, Classy. I'm glad you up in here. Shakes, what's going on, Shakes? Yeah, the vlog was about to Kendra. She did all of the editing. I just showed up, but all of the credit goes to her. What's going on, Berdella? But yeah, all is well, Nikisha. Thank you for asking.
It's funny. I'm typically on Instagram as the person going live, but I actually joined somebody's live that I follow, and I get why y'all be joining people's lives. It's fun to watch somebody who you're interested in, or whatever your relationship is. To see them live is a fun experience. Up in the comments, so I am on the other side of the equation. If you don't come on tomorrow, you have a happy Father's Day. Okay, appreciate that, Berdella, for sure, for sure. I actually forgot about Father's Day for a minute, but shout out to all the fathers holding it down. It may not. I hope that you can get to a better in yourself, so that you can be there for your kids, your wife, your girlfriend, or what have you. Appreciate that, Rain. I actually ended up using a AI picture service, and it actually turned out pretty good. I like the way that AI can take your face and its features and turn it into. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna try this without the microphone. I'm gonna try this without the microphone. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna try it without the microphone to see if it stops the choppiness. All right, let's go. Let's try it without the microphone. Perfect. Some of the pictures were trash. They didn't look like me, but some of them did a really good job, and I was able to keep a few of them. And I think it's fun, and I think it's creative to be able to use these tools, and I was satisfied with the service. Hey, what's going on, Renisi? I hope I said that right, Miss Thomas. Thank you for being here. Your voice sounds like you can be a pastor. I particularly do not consider the Bible to be the absolute truth. So that I don't think I would be qualified to be a good pastor. Because there's certain things in the Bible. It actually sounds better without the dang on mic. Ain't that something, y'all? Some better interpretations, and I'm not gonna just believe in the book or the words that are in the book simply because they're in the book. So I don't know if I'd be a good fit. Once I start messing with AI, GPT is like my best friend. One of my best friends is Chat GPT. Like, I can always count on Chat GPT. Chat GPT don't never get tired. Chat GPT don't never get frustrated or irritated or none of that. I ask Chat GPT some of the most complex questions, and Chat GPT just gladly gives me the answers. I rock with Chat GPT. I rock with AI. That would be an interesting topic to discuss more about. What exactly, Amari? What exactly? Hey, whatever y'all want to talk about on the podcast, I'm open to it. Some of the podcast episodes will be pre-recorded. Some of them will be live. But either way, I hope that I can share something with you guys that is of value in the process. The Bible, me personally, I don't really want to go into the Bible. I just know that there's certain things in the Bible that are applicable to today, and there's certain things in the Bible that aren't. There are certain things in the Bible that are a metaphor and are not meant to be taken literally, and they're wrong and incorrect. But I don't think it's my place to tell people. I think that each of us should have our own religious text we feel like as it's not bring harm to other, with it. Podcast greatness is a habit, and it's basically just it's just basically in conjunction with the book. So I was like, I like that name. Greatness is a habit is a good name for a podcast, in my opinion. And the point of the podcast is to get people to that I and I people to perfect. That's it. You know, like a perfect parent. You're never the perfect husband, boyfriend, girlfriend, friend, sister, daughter, son. We're never gonna be that. What we can do every attempt to do our best and attempt to become better. You know what I'm saying? That's it. And I heard this guy yesterday. He was trying to get people to understand that life is a marathon. Everybody finish. Same say 4-year degree, but who? Why do I have 4 years? The only thing that matters is that I get the. Once I get to the 20, you playing field. No matter if you get it in 2 or 6, it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter. And and another thing I wanted to say, I had this thought. I heard this guy, and I think people are coming around to understanding that social media. Sometimes social media. I think a lot of people are catching. This guy was saying that if you're not making $100,000 a month, you should be worried. And I'm, dude, I know people who okay with themselves, and they're making $50,000 a year. Like this notion that you're not doing enough and that you're enough is a strategy that some of these sales people use to get you to buy. Like in my opinion, and you go to work, you make an honest living, or even if you don't go to work, have your own business. If you make an honest living and you treat your family right, and you stay out of trouble, and you ain't out here doing stupid stuff and robbing people and selling drugs, I think you winning. And if you're a female and you respect yourself and you take care of your family and you are a good partner to whoever you and you ain't there throwing yourself around, I think you winning. Like this ridiculously high standard that people are trying to sell us on social media is getting played out. Like we catching on. And I feel especially sorry for the children and the teens and the young adults who think that they got to be millionaires by 25 or they're not behind. Like you have to be careful who you're comparing yourself to. If you look at some of these broke down countries, you are all past some homeless people today. I'm ahead. But if I compare myself to a billionaire or a millionaire, I might get this false sense in my mind that I'm not doing good enough. Listen, I'm not raw body. I'm not out here beating on nobody. I'm in my opinion, honest living, being no criminal, and you do around you the best as you can, you winning, bro. You winning. Stop looking at your car and thinking that you ain't winning because it's a Ford and not a Mercedes. You winning. You might not have an 8-pack or a 6-pack. So you got your legs. It's people out here that wish they had legs. And you worried about a damn 6-pack. You worried about a booty. You out here that can't hear. They can't see. They can't walk. They can't talk. You winning. You worried about your edges. You winning. You can see. You can read. You can do math. You can walk. You can breathe. You got a good mind on your head. You might not be making $250,000 a year, in comparison to the worst state of existence in life. You winning. You winning. Do your car start? You winning. It's somebody broke down right now. It's somebody found transmission. You winning. Your car crank up and it go. Who cares what it look like at the end of the day? You might not have a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom house, but you ain't cold and you ain't hot. There's people that's living in places where it's raining on the inside. You winning, bruh. You winning. Yes, you work at Walmart, but you so what? You winning. In my opinion, if you ain't out here messing up somebody else's life and you focused on becoming a better version of yourself, no matter what it look like, you winning. You might not have a PhD, but you got a GED. You winning. You winning, bruh. God dang. Bro. And I'm on here to do all this talking. I came on here just to see what this microphone sound like. Dang. I'm about to hook this microphone up, man. Y'all let me know if this don't work, because I got the receipt. I'll mess around and take that joker back. Do y'all hear me? Do y'all hear me? Please tell me I didn't go all the way to the store and get this microphone and it don't sound no better than the microphone that was all. I looked at a YouTube review on how to start a podcast, and the lady said, I recommend that you get the Samsung Q2U. And when she said the Samsung Q2U, I said, let me go and see an audio test for this microphone. It sound good, but not better than your normal mic. What kind of bull crap is that? It sound, you mean to tell me that this microphone sound the exact same then before I put it, let me turn it off. Okay. Now here's the audio without the microphone. Tell me what you think. I sound louder without the microphone. I sound better without the microphone. Ain't that something?
One about my mic.
Better sound better without it. Audio seems better without the microphone. Okay, let's go. We're going back, y'all. We're going back with the mic. Okay. Okay. Now here we go with the microphone. You may need to play with the EQ. Ain't no EQ. There ain't no EQ. This is try turning the volume up on the mic. Okay, what about now? I turned it up. I pressed the button. I turned it all the way up. And when you say lower, Is it low to the point where you can't hear what I'm saying? Like it's extremely low? Maybe it's because it's connected to the iPhone. I don't know how it would respond. I don't know what it would sound like on the computer. I don't know. Maybe this is because, and then I'm getting 32 different responses here. Some people can't hear. Some people can't hear. Some people say it's good. Some people say it's low. I'm trying to do an audio test from people who are hearing this, and like it's so many different phones out there. Who knows what the truth of the matter is? I don't know. Bridget saying the mic is better. I am on my Mac PC and phone and can still hear you fine. Sounds fine. Hope you're having a good day. Same to you, Mary. I think it's an Instagram thing. Glitter, thank you for that. Just joined and I can hear you loud and clear. Both sound fine, but whatever is comfortable for you on IG. Try speaking a bit louder with the mic. So look at that. What's going on here? What's really going on here? Is this an Instagram thing? Is this a microphone thing? Is this an iPhone thing? Or is this a different people watching the same thing on different phones thing? Who knows? Who knows? But Shakes is saying you sound better without that mic. Interesting. Well, can I try it on my PC? I'm going to try it on my PC. I'm going to go live on YouTube. Probably not now because I got to catch the Javante Davis Martin fight tonight. It's an Instagram thing. On YouTube, you would do best with the mic. Excellent. Okay, so watch this, guys. What we're going to do is we're not going to immediately... You watching that too, Shakes? Okay, good. What we're going to do is we're going to keep the mic because we got the receipt, which means we got probably 14 days to take this boy back. On YouTube live at a later time, not today. Got to get ready for the fight. Shout out to Javante Davis. But I believe that... Oh, Shakes, you got a podcast? Let me be a guest. But I believe that we will get some decent on the PC and on YouTube. What you were hearing the microphone on was through this type of setup, USB to USB-C. All right, Shakes, let me know. I'll be over there. Nikisha, that's what I thought. Nikisha. I thought the microphone would sound clearer and more professional. We're going to keep the microphone. You know, I got this microphone to do more things. This microphone does a good job of not picking up the background ambient noises, all right? And it looks like a real show when I got a microphone. Looks like a real show, right? When you got a microphone, it's like, oh, he's the real deal. I'm going to keep the mic. We're going to go back.
Hey Makita, how you doing, love? Hey Kaya and Kayla's mom. Hey Katrina, welcome, welcome. Thank you guys. Pancake, thank you for letting me know this. Hey, hey. I know it's breaking up with my microphone. Sure, I didn't do anything different or new. So it's kind of weird. But guys, I hope you're enjoying the content so far. Please be sure to smash that like button. I know that a lot of people why is it breaking up right now? Like mixed reviews about Aaron, and I am willing to like drop the link. Those of you weird comment about saying like he I would love to have a conversation with someone who feels that Aaron Dixon has not actually taken accountability for his part in carbon. Get up. Let me see if my mic works better when I'm talking. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. Okay. Okay, testing, testing. All right. You guys comment. You kind of Kayla's mom. All right. So I um I know that some people have very strong opinions when it comes to Aaron, aka True. And I would love to have a conversation with someone who feels that Aaron has not taken accountability. Like, I don't understand, like, what more do people really want individuals to show that they know what they were involved in was a destructive cult and quite dangerous. I mean, Aaron himself has acknowledged the fact that he could have unalived easily. So after this video, I'm going to drop the link and anybody could come up. I want to have a conversation about that.
Folks are not, I don't think they don't want me to level up. I just think they're giving their honest opinion about the experience they're having with the device that they have. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. It feels real now that I got a microphone. Honestly, it feels a real show now that I got a microphone. What are you experiencing now? Let me know. Some of you are on iPhone 8s. Some of you are on Cricket phones that you got from the tent outside of Food Depot. Some of you are on iPhone 15s like myself. Some of you Android C or Universe or Samsung G35, whatever. But yeah. Yeah, we on the mic. And even if the mic sucks, it looks like it's real now. Don't it look real? Don't it feel real? Don't it feel like a real show that I got a microphone? Don't I look important? Like Oprah? Oh, you're the real deal when you got a microphone. You are. If you don't have a mic, you ain't serious. We got a mic, a full-fledged microphone. Okay? Now, I'm sorry if you are not having the best audio experience right now. Some of you might just need to turn your phone up. I know some of y'all old. Some of y'all like 50, 60. You don't know what you're doing. Some of y'all done lost your hearing and you don't know it yet. Okay? Yeah. You hope I go on tour. I don't know. Maybe this is the new right here. Why you gotta see me in person? Enjoy it right here in real time. Right here on the phone. All right? Right here on the phone. But yeah. I had some stuff I wanted. I just came on here to do an audio test. There's some other things I want to talk about, but I want to save it for a later date. You said I need a mic stand and a mic and a backdrop. I got a mic stand. It came with a mic stand. Aaron, you got Insta family. We want to see you in the flesh one day. Flesh? What you going biblical? I mean, what you want to see me in the flesh for? What does that mean? In the flesh. I don't even like that word, flesh. Who made that? I don't like that. In person. In the flesh. In person would be, I like the way that's in the flesh. In the flesh. Make it sound like you wearing a bodysuit or something. You can't deal with me. You can't deal with yourself. And others is usually an well, you sound weird. I know. Sound weird. I don't like it. Okay. And first. Okay. Yeah, what you talking about? No, it do exactly. It do. Okay. There you go. It's pretty good. It's pretty good setup. Pretty good setup. Okay, this is out. This is without the microphone. Obviously, everyone. You should get a stream deck for the podcast as well. That would be great. I have no idea what a stream deck is. What is a stream deck? What you doing Juneteenth? Is that today? Is Juneteenth today or Monday? When is it? Happy Father's Day too, by the way, you, Aaron, and any fathers online. Appreciate that, Miss Thomas. The 19th, probably nothing. Probably nothing. Thank you so much for the Father's Day wishes and all that stuff like that. Okay, now I'm going to do another test with the microphone facing towards me.
Hey. What's up? See what? I heard it.
Okay, it's me, right? The microphone is facing towards me. I don't have it directly to my face, obviously, as you can see. But let me know what type of experience you're having now with the microphone a distance away. Sound like to you? What type of experience are you having? Because I actually would prefer this so that I can talk. Camera. And I want to know about volume. Do you hear any ambient sound, any background noise as well? Tell me what you hear. What do you hear? Okay, your phone is all the way up and low. Okay. No background noise. Got it. It's kind of low, but it's clear. It could potentially be the fact that I'm trying to do this. No background noise at all. Okay, that's what I was going for. So that's one of the reviews. Sound good. Just have to turn my volume all the way up. The mic does have a volume button, but it registers as if it's a set of headphones. I turned my phone up and it's better. Okay, great. What's Thomas? Look at 40% talk about I can't hear low. I can't hear nothing. I wonder why. Back on the audio test, do you mind turning your phone all the way up? Moment. Okay. But at least this microphone does what it said it was going to do. It is lower than it was initially, though. That's fine. No background noise. Sounds a little lower, but you can still hear you clearly. That's great. Because that's what I'm looking for, Nikisha. I don't want any background noise. I still want to be heard without anybody struggling to hear or make out what it is that I'm saying. I think that I could potentially have a better experience on a PC. You said this will work. It does sound professional. That's the goal. That's the goal that I'm going for. Especially when I start recording podcasts, whether that be live, professional, when it's just that I don't from that. In fact, does what it says it do. Gaming PC might sound way better. Okay, so I think that the mic transferring the sound, from okay, which I believe is affecting the quality. Whereas with this USB will hook up directly into the laptop, so will increase the quality. I agree. I agree. I agree. And whenever I do decide to go live on YouTube, I'll be able to get some feedback. Matter of fact, let's go over there now. Y'all, give me like 2 seconds. Coming back from either Walmart or Academy Sports, I had to go take that. And in the middle of me driving,
how the sound been, y'all? Because I stepped down here.
And it was just take the risk. And I think that sometimes to get caught up in the mundane daily tasks of life, and we forget, even though we hear it all the time, and it's pretty much a cliche that life is short. I don't think we really sit still long enough to realize that we ain't got nothing to lose. Like whatever you thought about doing, you want to do, but you're hesitant to do it. You're afraid to do it. Somebody told you shouldn't do it. The worst thing that can happen is that it don't work. And then you just go and do something else. But I feel like it's much better to take the risk of whatever it is you want to do, starting a business, being a model, being a singer, a dancer, artist, whatever it is. I feel like it's better to go and do it and it be an absolute failure than for you to be twiddling your thumbs at 60, 70, 80 years old, wondering what if. And sometimes I sit and I take a pause. Every day I learn to take a pause now. Sit with the idea that I might die tomorrow. Like we say it all the time. We say it at funerals. You don't know how long you got. But how often do we really sit with that feeling? Like, I sit with that feeling. And don't go low. Has to it. Of course, you only live once. But I don't think that means you should do stupid stuff with your life. Like, if you only get one life to live, why would you spend it needlessly doing things that don't really give you no meaning or add no value or self-esteem or self-respect to you as a person? Okay, live once. I want to build the left up cigarettes and drugs. Understand what I'm saying? You really don't know how long you got. Like, I think about certain people that have passed on in my family. And I remember at one time, thinking that these people was going to live forever. That's people that been in life. You never would think, like, everybody going to die. Like, we know on some level everybody going to die. But when it happens, it's always surreal. Like, no matter who it is, think about all the people you don't lost. And like, when it happened, it was still unbelievable. Like, it still took some time for you to accept it. And they, I was and I rented it. I died October 22nd, 2000. And like, I think about that done died. And I remember seeing them alive. They just wasn't. And then I sit back and I think, that's going to be me. And it's not a indication of me being in a dark space, but as motivation to break myself out of the things that consume us and restrict us. The scheme of life don't matter at all. Like, I use the fact I want, and I don't know when, to really not care what people like. Also, the fact that I'm gonna die for sure, and I don't know when, it helped me stay out of other people's business. It helped me prioritize myself. I seen myself getting caught up in it. But the truth of the matter is to come as easy as like Diddy's a bad person. Every minute I spend in Diddy or any other thing that's going on in the world, I'm subtracting from the limited amount of time that I have on this earth what I need to do. And I I take personal inventory on a regular basis. Realize there's
why my audio is so jacked up right now. I don't know if it's because it's raining. I don't know what it is, y'all. But my audio is jacked up. I'm hold on, y'all. Bear with me. This is like crazy.
more important things that I need to be focused on than what other people. It helps me be okay with where I'm at. There's a pattern in media and almost an undertone in the world to want to be a millionaire and it's money focused. Don't get me wrong. I like having money for what it allows me to do in the time and space that we exist in. But I do not want to be consumed with money. I don't want my life to be about the pursuit of money, man. And what I feel like is the most important thing in life is how you feel about you when you by yourself, when nobody else around. When you Okay, guys, I am back with yet another amazing book. The Tribe of Judah Experience. Authored by Liz. Guys, I have my copy and I have to say it is a must read. If you are interested in getting your copy today, all you'll need to do is visit Liz's IG page, which is here on the screen. DM her and she will give you further instructions on obtaining your. Hope you enjoy it as much as I did. Self when nobody else around. When you wake up in the morning and you look in the mirror when nobody's around, do you like the person you see, the person that you are? Do you like the person that you've become? Do you like that's the only thing that matters, man. Because there's people that are successful in the cliche image of success. The cars, they got the money, they got these. But in that house, and in that car, and in that suit is the potential for somebody that hate themselves and hate the life they live. I feel like nobody will ever know 100% what the other person is going through or how the other person feels. There's people who have smiley face but are miserable on the inside. There's people that appear to be luxurious life for building. They want to swallow 30 pills. So big money was an indicator of happiness, it would be impossible for a celebrity or a wealthy person in that sense itself. It would be impossible. It wouldn't make any. It wouldn't make any sense. But that's not the case, man. Even it's about views. Like in the grand scheme of my life, views don't matter. Likes, followers, none of that stuff matter. It's all about how you feel, how I feel as a person, just to me. And yeah, that's all I want to say. That's all I want to say. That's it. Life really good. It really is. Like life is really good. It really is good, man. Like if you know, I appreciate that up in the stars. I forgot about Father's Day, honestly. I forgot all about it. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there, man. Shout out to y'all. Which brings me to another point. It makes me feel good when I see other people doing good. Appreciate that, Coco. It made me feel good when other people doing good. Appreciate that, Larice. Sometimes this pull as if, you know, I should be doing something. Y'all ever feel that? Like you should be doing something? Like you ain't doing enough?
He's not, Scott.
But I remember reading this part in a book that said that
this is a live
we have
from Father's Day 2024.
We have went from human beings to human doings. And sometimes I just sit here and don't do nothing. And just learn how to experience inner peace. I realized that if it wasn't for a lot of the different thoughts that we subject ourselves to, I think that most of us would be largely okay with who we are and the life we live. And I can't remember where I got this from, but I remember hearing that comparison is the thief of joy. And I recall in myself seeing how my satisfaction for life decreased And my dissatisfaction increased the more I compared myself to what somebody else was doing. Appreciate that up in the stars. When you compare your high school diploma to a master's degree, but the crazy thing about comparison is that it keeps you in a perpetual state of dissatisfaction. When you get the bachelor's degree is not going to feel enough when you're looking at everybody else who have a master's, when you're looking at everybody else who has a PhD. The Mercedes and BMW is not going to be enough as soon as the road is right. Job ain't gonna be enough. Somebody else made you. A lot of us was cool. A lot of us would be cool with the life we live. A great section looking why on God else, and we need to look from like a in-game perspective. And every deal, working it with you, and everything you work so hard to leave behind and set up, there's no guarantee that the people you leave up or even treat it the way you. Some of us may dedicate our life to generational wealth, but then you leave the wealth and your kids blow it on crack. Some of us may be leaving houses to people who might not even want the dang house and end up selling it. Or you might be trying to leave a house and it catch on fire and burn down to the ground. Somebody right across the street. This is the first time I ever seen a house catch on fire. To keep up with the house. Pay for the house. And they go up in smoke. Literally and metaphorically in one moment. Everything we can work so hard to build can be taken away from us in an instant. So it's like, what's the point of having such a tight grip on the things that we can achieve and accomplish in this world when it's so fragile and when it's so temporary? I relax and enjoy while I can without feeling the need to latch on to it so hard. And taking breaks today, I had to unfollow everybody. Like, I don't want anybody on. I don't want to hear what everybody else think. In my mind, I don't feel like most of this really, like, you can accumulate, it can be lost. Whatever architect you build can be destroyed. And so I feel like the most important thing in life, in my opinion, is to be a good person while you can. Just do the best you can. That's it. Where's that thing? Wait, hold on. Shit, I'm dropping shit. Shit falling in. What that thing get about happiness? Basically, I remember what it was saying. Basically, what the book was saying is that we think that get this job, we're gonna be happy. We think that when we get this car, we're gonna be happy. We think that when we get this house, we're here, we're gonna be happy. But the thing about it is that happiness right where you are. It happens right where you are. Basically, happiness doesn't come from the outside in, but it has to be from the inside out. Because if your happiness is dependent upon other people and other things, when those people and those no longer present, that means your happiness goes along with it, which means you were never happy in the first place. So true happiness it not leave you when other people move or when other things move. That is something that you carry with you no matter where you go and no matter the circumstances. And in my opinion, what allows us to remain happy, don't get me wrong, you don't have to be happy-go-lucky like it's an episode of freaking go lucky all the day. Life will be ups and downs, but in my the ability to sustain has nothing to do with anything external, but rather how you are able to latch on to the things that keep you in a state of. So now I think that Americans are really funny. Americans pull up to a building in their car, stick a card out the window, drive around, and somebody hands them a bag full of food, and they drive off. Meanwhile, there's people in other countries that don't know if they're going to eat that day or not. Americans walk into a grocery store, and it's food everywhere. Meanwhile, there's somebody in another country that don't know if they gonna eat that day. And so I realized that compared in the wrong direction is the thief of joy. Because if I compare to how some of these people live in these third world countries, most Americans are equivalent to royalty. Most Americans are kings and queens in comparison to the shacks and the dirt roads and the bare feet and the buckets of water and the toe-up clothes that some people experience on a day-to-day basis. Americans got so much food that they fat. Like, fat is new. Like, being fat is new. Humans haven't been fat ever because it wasn't enough food in a non-sustainable environment for people to get their food, to go their food down. They had to pull their food out the ground. They had to pick their fruit or their food off of a tree or a bush and then bring it home and then prepare it and then eat it and then go do the same thing the next day. Meanwhile, we literally have food in a box called a refrigerator that we can just go grab whenever we want to. And when we run out of food, we get in our car and casually just go get more. And the craziest part about it, and I don't know how true this is, but they say that I might be, there's a possibility that it's true. The richest countries house the most unhappy people. Talk about irony. Talk about irony. How are the richest how are the richest countries simultaneously home to the most unhappy people? That's crazy. That's crazy. That is wild. But like I made my buffet metaphor on the last video I did, I don't have time. I accepted that I can't change the world, and it's not my job to change the world. My job is to live the best life I can that is as authentic and true to me without harming nobody else, man. I'm really, I caught myself. I'm like, why do I care about Young Thug trial? That ain't got nothing to do. Like, why do I care? It don't matter. In the grand scheme of things, everybody gonna die. And in 100 years, it'll be a brand new set of people on this planet. A whole new set of people. Brand new set. Everybody you know will be dead. And most people in your family that are alive, your descendants, won't even know you existed. So, why are we so worried? Why? I just had to stop. Like, why are we trying to make $100,000 a month? What is this? Why is everybody trying to just? Why does everybody want a private jet? And why everybody want to be a millionaire and billionaire? Why everybody want to be the sexiest? And why everybody want to get subscribers and views? What is this? Where is it? Why? What's the rush? Like, what does all of this mean? When everybody's guaranteed to go to the same place, the same, everybody, the same, the destination, the same for all of us. Like, I look at the homeless person, I'm like, you might be on to something. I'm thinking like, we looking at homeless people like they crazy. But I wonder if homeless people look at us, or not necessarily us, but the people who work so hard. I wonder if they have conversations and think that we crazy. Like, have you ever wondered if a homeless person used to be somebody that was like rich and just burnt themselves out and just was like, screw all of this? Like, I've heard people say that they know people who are homeless on purpose. And I've seen somebody just sleeping on the side of a road, like, and I think homeless people trigger something in people who work hard, because it's like, it makes you look at yourself and be like, why am I taking life so serious? Why am I working so hard? What is all of this for? I be seeing people on it, like, I ride in the right lane. I don't know about y'all. When I get on the highway, I'm immediately going to the right lane because it's the slow lane. I be seeing people going 85, 90. I'm like, why? Where you going? Where's you going? Where you going? I be seeing people making it seem like if you ain't me, you gonna be poor. And I'm like, what is all of this? People making it seem like if you ain't getting up at 2:00 in the morning and grinding and hustling, you a bum and you ain't gonna never be nothing. What's going on? What's going on? I took a step. And this book, I love this book. It's one of my favorite books. And it's Don't Sweat the Small Stuff. This is one of my favorite books today. And there's so many people that work so hard all their lives and retire. They don't live for even 2 months to enjoy it. Life is crazy. Yeah, I told myself up in the stars, I said, I'm not going to wait. I'm just going to enjoy my life now. Because isn't it a gamble to wait to enjoy your life? I'm not saying be reckless and impulsive and throw all your discipline and your patience out the window. That's not what I'm saying. But isn't it a risk to not be happy today? Aren't we all taking a risk by not doing the things we want to do today in the hope that one day in the future we'll be able to? Because it's a gamble. Like, it's a gamble. Like, we gambling. Like, tomorrow really ain't promised. That's why I hopped in the car and I went and met up with my family members when I found out they was in the area. Because it's like, today could be the last day I see you. Or today could be the last day you see me. And I don't want to be, I don't want to have the Buddha face. I don't want to die with the Buddha face. And what I mean by the Buddha face, y'all ever seen folks that just have the Buddha face and it look like they ain't laughed since 1975? You ever seen somebody just so mad? I don't want to die looking crazy and mad and stuff like that. It ain't worth it. Like, you can say whatever you want to say about me. I'm not scared of the internet. I'm already looking crazy on the internet. And I want to let y'all know, stop being scared of your image being messed up. Stop protecting your image. Let me be the example that none of that stuff matter. Let me give y'all an example. As much as people was talking about Nature Boy, Oh, nature boy trial, nature boy trial, nature boy this, nature boy that. You can't find shit on nature. You can't find shit on nature boy after he got convicted and arrested. I mean, convicted and sentenced. You can't. People have moved on. Listen, don't nobody care, bro. Stop trying to protect your image. Nobody care, bro. Nobody care, bro. Bro, watch how fast people move on from Diddy. Watch how fast people move on from Young Thug. People move on. It's a big deal in the moment, but people move on, bro. You do not, and it's not to say you're not valuable, but you don't matter to people as much as you think you do. Don't nobody give a bro. Don't nobody care, bro. It don't matter, bro. It don't matter, bro. It don't matter. It don't matter, bro. Let people say what they want to say about you and think what they want to think about you without you feeling like you got to take a call to action and run out here and set the record straight and prove to somebody. People be like, prove to them. You ain't got to prove nothing to nobody. Let folks think you broke. Let folks think you ugly. Let folks think you lame. Let them think you weak. Because the more anybody that think about you that much in a negative context is only using you as a temporary distraction they got going on that they don't want to look at. It don't let them think you fat. Let them think you stink. Let folks think you gay. Let them think whatever. Because eventually something's going to happen in their real life that is going to snatch them back where they have no choice but to deal with the things that is really going on in their life that pertains to them. And I want to get a head start. I had to unfollow people. I had to stop looking at other people because it don't matter. Do I want to be looking at Young Thug trial and waiting for the next Diddy allegation? Or do I want to be spending time with friends and family? Or do I'd rather be at a park? I'd rather be shooting basketball. I'd rather be running, dancing, eating something other than sitting around condemning somebody else. And I don't even, let me tell y'all something. Don't none of us have the actual authority to condemn nobody, because in order to truly condemn somebody, you would have to know the full scope of who that person is and what led them to that point. Now, Diddy, for example, I had to let go of Diddy because there's probably something else that I don't know that could change my opinion about what I'm looking at. So I leave it alone. Who got a song called Stop Trying to Be God? I used to hear Christians say, put it in God's hands. Now, I don't believe you should put stuff in God's hands that's within your realm to fix yourself. That's why you got hands. But I do understand why people choose not to involve themselves in certain things and leave it up to something that is more powerful than he or she. It ain't my job to go around condemning people. I don't care. I do not care. You know what I want to do? You know what I told myself? Because it's easy to hop on the bandwagon and follow the common narrative. I said, you know what? For myself, I said, did he need help? It's easy to say Diddy this and Diddy that, or anybody. Let me not even make it about Diddy. I'm learning to shift my instinct to condemn people and talk about people to this person need help, because a normal person in their right mind probably wouldn't do that. And that person probably wouldn't do that or they probably wouldn't have done that if they got the help they needed to resolve the issue that led them to do that. Because me personally, this is how I feel. Everything that we don't get to the root of and address, we then carry it out and exercise it in other ways that have nothing to do with the origins of the problem. One of the first things we do as humans is cry. No matter what your race is, no matter what your gender is, one of the first things we do is cry out for help. As soon as we get here, we cry out for help. And I feel like that don't never stop. No matter how big our beards get, no matter how deep our voice get, no matter how developed we get physically, I feel like everybody who's displaying destructive habits in whatever form is still crying out for help, in my opinion. And so with that change in opinion and perspective and viewpoint, it prevents me from being mad and angry at what I see and judgmental about what I see, and adopting a better stance for me and saying that person need help, bro. That's how I look at everybody. School shooters, domestic abusers, just period. It's easy to say this person's a demon, devil, monster. But the truth of the matter is, man, folks that be doing that Looney Tune stuff, they need help, man. They need help, bro. Whenever I seen that dude walk across the street today, pants down to his ankles, no shirt on, smoking Black and Mild, walk around like he was a gangster, I was like, that man need help. Whenever the next time y'all go somewhere and y'all see somebody, they just look mad, they just angry, that person need help. If you ever see somebody, they vibe just low, that person need help. Whenever somebody leave a nasty, y'all ever seen somebody just leave a nasty comment on a positive video? Like, why would you say that person need help? People crying, like, I feel like so is an indication of how many people are crying out for help. Whenever you crying out for help, bro, that's how I look at it. People who are not mature in themselves and have developed a deep sense of emotional intelligence, they crying out for help. Why else would you go on this streak of spewing negativity and disrespect and hate and hurt unless you yourself are consumed with the corresponding feelings? And so you know what I told myself? The best thing I can do for mad people and hurt people is not be one of them. Am I perfect? Nope. Never gonna be either. But I feel like I do a good job of not adding no gasoline to the fire that's already burning. I don't leave negative comments. I don't do that. I don't do those. There might be some other stuff I do, but I feel like I do a good job of not joining the hate, negativity bandwagon. There's people who have made videos and said things about me, and I didn't respond because the best thing I can do is to not be one of those people. The best thing I can do is to be the change I want to see in the world. Man, that's it. And that's good enough. I am. That's good enough. You said you need to hear this live. Glad I didn't miss it. Hey, I'm glad. I appreciate that, Up in Stars. I like, sometimes I like to conduct my own experiments. And sometimes whenever I feel this huge weight on me, or when I feel like I got a lot going on, I pause and I reevaluate the things that have constricted my mind. And I'm also learning to not put other people's philosophies and ideologies on a pedestal. What I think is just as valuable as any celebrity, any politician, any monarch, any scientist. And that's not to undermine, certain things about reality. Like, if you put your head on the water, you're going to drown after a while. That don't matter what your opinion is. I'm not talking about disregarding scientific evidence. I'm not saying that. I'm talking about when it comes to things that are abstract and subjective, like what's the meaning of life? There's no science to back that up. You understand what I'm saying? That's largely open for interpretation. But me, y'all ain't about to have me out here trying to open 6-7 businesses and doing all of these weird things, trying to be a millionaire. I don't care about that. I don't care about that. Because literally today could be my last day. I could die tomorrow. You understand what I'm saying? So knowing that my life is so temporary, why would I worry? Like, honestly, when I look back at my life, I cannot recall an instance where I was so glad I worried about something. It really ain't that serious.
All right, y'all. Go on ahead and drop me a comment. Smash the heck out of that like button and share. Thank you.
It's not that serious. I refuse to let some guy or woman on Instagram or YouTube define life for me. My viewpoint and opinion about life is just as valid as anybody else. Even if I don't have the followers or the views to back it up. I'm going to live a life that's honest and true to me. And one habit that I'm practicing that is helping me to combat the suggestions of the world is self-acceptance. I see the little pictures and the videos of the dudes going to the gym and drinking protein powders and eating chicken breast and taking creatine, trying to get big. I don't care nothing about that. You ain't about to have me all at the gym all day. I don't care nothing about that. Do I value health? Yeah. Yeah, I do. But I don't care nothing. But health ain't a look. Health is a feeling. To me, health is a vibrant feeling. It's a vibrant feeling in which you feel energetic and good about the life you live. What's up, Cash Barber? What's going on with you? How you doing this morning or this night, depending upon where you at? I'm really starting not to care. Honestly, I really don't. I'm starting not to care. Like, I feel like the sweet spot in life is right between reckless and cautious. Because you don't want to be so cautious that you're scared to take risk in life, and you end up dying never seeing what could have been possible for you. And you don't want to be so reckless that you end up on crack, somewhere strung out, doing stuff for $20. You want to be right there in the middle. You want to be right there in the middle. You know, where you have enough courage to take risks, but you have enough sense to know which risks are worth taking. Why would I forgive you for laughing? You act like I heard it. Forgive me for laughing. I didn't hear it. We ain't in the same room. You could have just laughed. You know, so what they say, no skin off my back. I don't know what no skin off my back. That don't make no sense. I don't understand that. Why is skin coming off your back? Whoever made that up, I guess it worked. I don't know. But yeah. I mean, like I that we all reserve the right to believe what we want to believe and live how we want to live. And social media influencers, their job is to influence. But in order to influence, you have to create this sense in those who are watching you as if what they're doing is not enough. Because if you can make me feel like I'm not enough, that could potentially trigger me to buy into what it is you're selling, in the hopes that investing in you will give me that sense of completeness that I've been looking for. But the thing about it is that no one and no thing, no one and no thing can give you a sense of completeness other than you. Not your husband, not your wife, not your mama, not your daddy, not your job, only you. Because when you have a sense of wholeness and completeness in yourself, you can work at Walmart. But when you are trying to fill a void, you have to have these things that you feel like will trigger people to believe something about you that you don't believe about yourself. That's just my opinion. Don't get alarmed. Everybody has one. I just feel like people who got money don't have to go out their way to show it to people. I feel like people who are actually confident don't have to go out their way to show it. I just feel like people who go out their way to suggest something or portray something are only showing how much they don't believe that in their own self. My opinion. It's okay. Don't shoot. Don't shoot. Okay? Just a guy on the internet who used to be in a cult, who used to be in the army. That's it. It's okay. But I'm getting good at releasing these self-imposed standards on myself that are coming from somebody else and what they think I should be doing. When I took a social media break, I realized how much I wasn't worried about what the rest of the world was doing, and I could focus solely on me. Like, I feel like that's the answer. That me personally, I feel like if everybody sat with themselves and said, you know what? I'm going to mind my damn business and I'm going to work on me and I'm going to get the help I need from people that can actually help me. I think that if family said, I'm going to work on my family, and if city said, we're going to work on our city, I think that working on yourself is the best thing you can do for people. And I feel like leading by example is truly the only way to lead, because people typically do what you do, not what you tell them to. That's why I think sometimes the younger generation are bad, because they are being instructed to do things that the instructor themselves aren't doing. Parents tell their kids, don't you lie to me, but then turn around and lie to their kids. To me, I feel like you really damage relationships when you don't lead by example, but instead choose to lead by instruction. That's what I'm choosing to do. I just think that we all should work on ourselves and not get so caught up in the shortcomings of other people. That's just me. And so that social media break it was only like 7 days I wasn't on social media. But I realized, I was like, oh shit. I don't have time to be worried about other people's lives because mine is still going. Like I realized, oh shit, I can't stop this shit. Like the day you was born is the same moment you began to die. Like here's death and here's us. Every second, like it's not even every day. It's every second. Death is like this. That shit. That shit is coming. The crazy death is a funny thing. That shit coming, you know it's coming, but you don't know when, and you don't know how far away it is. Like you know that shit out there. It's out here somewhere. That shit is out there somewhere, but you don't know how far away, and you don't know when, but you know it's coming. So I'm like, oh shit. Nigga, you can't afford to be so worried about it's so many doors on the internet that you can open and get trapped in. I seen a damn clip talking about should we drink water? I'm like, people are really sitting down having a conversation about whether or not we should be drinking water. And I'm like, I ain't got time for that. I ain't got time for that. Let me get out of that. Listen, the thoughts that I've been having are coming from me not being on the internet. I don't need to be on the internet, bro. I'm not going to tell nobody what they should be doing because that wouldn't be leading by example. But me, I can't be on the internet like that because the more I'm on the internet, you might be like, you on the internet now. But I'm on the internet sharing my thoughts. When I say on the internet, I mean being subjected and on the receiving end of so many opinions, beliefs, facts, figures. The more I stay away from what everybody else talking about, it seems as if my own inner voice and guidance can move to the forefront. That's what happened to me when I was in carbonation. The more I sat with myself, inner voice became the primary voice. And it's a very rewarding experience to regain that connection with who you are and how you authentically think and see stuff. And I would encourage you, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but if you are watching this, I encourage you to step away from everybody else and what they saying and just figure out what it is that you saying and what you think and let that be your compass. You understand what I'm saying? Probably the best things I could do, man. Like I sometimes I feel the need to, listen to somebody else and see what they doing and see what they got going on, but my life is my life. And that person is living their life. And if I'm focused on what you talking about and what you doing, I'm literally vacating my life to do what you want me to do or what you think I should do. That doesn't mean we can't take advice, we can't be inspired, we can't take recommendations. But nobody has the blueprint for life, let alone your life. There is no instruction manual. There is no how to live life. Chapter 1. That shit, that don't exist. Your life is your life, bruh. And you gotta live it, man. And I personally believe that we won't feel the greatest satisfaction in our life until we live it the way we want to live it. That's how I feel. And so I have to catch myself. Like, sometimes I don't be want to listen to nobody. Like, I don't want to hear nothing nobody got to say. Like, I don't want to hear no motivational speeches. I don't want to hear no financial advice. I don't want to hear nothing about racism. I don't want to hear nothing about the government. I remember one day I sat outside and I just sat there. Just sat there. I didn't have my phone, my computer, nothing. And I looked out and I said, man, ain't nothing going on. I was like, bro, ain't nothing going on. I was like, I ain't gotta be in no rush. I was like, I'm looking at the birds. Crazy, right? I'm looking at the birds, right? The birds are flying. I'm like, life ain't that serious. It ain't that serious. I had to accept, I freed myself from all of these so-called expectations and what you're supposed to do. I was like, if I don't get no degree, so if I don't open no business, so if I don't leave my kids no trust fund, so I basically just rejected everything that is popular or so-called popular on social media. If so, to do and supposed to be. I'm like, it don't matter, bro. Like, it don't, none of that stuff and folks talking about matter. I'm gonna laugh today. I'm gonna be happy today. I'm telling you, up in the stars. If I don't get another, if I only had, I got 1,800 followers on Instagram, and I got 2,000 on YouTube. So, if my credit score is 500, so, and in my opinion, I ain't out here robbing nobody. I ain't selling no drugs. I'm good. That's it. That's it. I ain't breaking nobody's house. Everything else is optional. That's why I look at them homeless folks. Them folks like, when I look at homeless people, I be like, they are showing and reminding us that running around chasing after all this stuff is optional. It's optional. It is optional. If I don't, a real man supposed to do. Okay, I'm just ain't gonna be no real man. Whatever little standards is the new standard. I don't have to meet nobody's standard but my own. I don't care about black nationalism. I don't care nothing about none of that. I don't care nothing about none of that. I literally and metaphorically am unsubscribing from everything. I'll unsubscribe for everything. I don't care nothing about none of these folk what they talk about. None of it. Nothing. I don't care about eating to your blood type. I don't care about veganism. Because I'm over here trying to be a vegan because of what somebody else said. Meanwhile, my goddamn rib cage rattling. The niggas got over here, got my dang rib cage rattling. So hungry, I can't even do my schoolwork. God, I'm like, bro, I know. Now that I'm eating my eggs, I'm eating my turkey, I'm okay. I'm okay. I have more energy. I can exercise. I'm okay. I'm good. I'm okay. I don't care nothing about none of these spiritual folks. I don't care nothing about no crystals. I don't care nothing about no herbs. I don't care nothing about no planets. I don't care nothing about melanin. I don't care nothing about sunlight. I don't care nothing about none of that stuff y'all talking about. But guess what? Guess where we all going? Death.com is the last website you gonna visit. You going to death.com, you dead. Wipe yourself off. That's the last thing. Just the last, that's what they gonna say at your funeral. Wipe yourself off, you dead. Wipe yourself off. All of that generational wealth and all that, wipe yourself off, you dead. You can sit up here and leave all this money to your kids and they can smoke it all up and crack. They can smoke it all up and crack. You up here proud of yourself, dead, thinking you done left a legacy. Your kids done sold the house, wrecked the car, on crack. Why do we think that leaving people money? See, you need to leave your kids some money. See, my kids, I stacked up money for my kids, and they got a college fund, and they don't have to go and work for nobody. They come and work for me because a real man has his own business. Bruh, that don't mean nothing. Like, why do you think that wealth is a shield to hardship and bad decisions? There's plenty of stories of people who come from wealthy families, didn't have to pay for nothing, school paid for, got a car at 16, all of that stuff, family got a business, and they on crack. All of that. Look, why are we at the run? You cannot foolproof people from certain things about life, bro. Kids still on crack. You can't. You can't stop that. You can't stop that jump, bro. Listen, man. I know that in the grand scheme of things, this is how much I control of my life. That much. The rest of it is out of control. The rest of it out of my control. Man, please. I'm going to be happy today. I ain't worried about no millionaire. I ain't worried about no billionaire. I ain't worried about black folk, white folk, Chinese folk. I ain't worried about war. I ain't worried about volcano, tornado, hurricane. I ain't worried about none of that. Because get what? Wipe yourself off. You dead. Everybody dead. We already dead. Just like Malcolm X said, I'm already dead. That boy Malcolm X was hard. Malcolm X said, I'm already dead. Y'all about to be on that map. That's why I always have. Ever since I found out about Malcolm X, I was like, this man is on to something. Malcolm X said, I'm already dead. Yo, I'm about to be like that, boy. I'm already dead. That's my new thing. That's my new thing. I'm wake up in the morning tomorrow like, I'm already dead. I'm already dead. Oh my goodness, man. It don't matter, bro. I got caught up. The internet will have your brain and your mind spinning in realities that don't matter and don't exist, bro. Like I remember thinking of Barack Obama was the Antichrist. I remember thinking 9/11 was a conspiracy. I remember thinking meat was gonna kill me. I remember thinking all kind of stuff because of the information overload that the internet can be. Now, I don't think the internet as a whole is bad. I just think that you have to be very careful of not falling into rabbit holes that have no truth behind it, man. I remember getting caught up in Dr. Umar and being mad at white folks. Oh my God, getting caught up with Nature Boy and getting caught up, man. Getting caught up in hustle culture, getting up at 3:00 in the morning for no reason, and fasting and all kind of weirdo stuff, man. Like, I'm good, bro. I'm straight. I don't want to hear nothing about no politics. I don't want to hear nothing about space. I don't want to hear nothing about none of that. I'm cool. I'm good, bro. I'm good. I don't even want to be smart. I want to be stupid. I don't want to know nothing about nothing. I don't want to know what's going on. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Intuitive views off the deep end. These folk talking about whether or not we should drink water. You got people talking about we ain't supposed to go to sleep. Sleep is a man-made. You got folks talking about the white man invented sleep. I'm gone. I can't be on it. I heard this dude say, if you ain't making $100,000 a month, you in trouble. My boy. You got people talking about rain bad for you. Clouds ain't the government creating clouds to block out the sun, and ain't nothing real.
Dang, Patrina, for real?
You know.
Have you checked out our new merch? Support the Medaya movement, where comfort is our main goal. Let your wardrobe be a reflection of your finesse and personal flair. With every
for real, Patrina, you know people who caught out there don't want to get no help? That's rough. Because I had one person that I've known ever in my life who was on it and would not get off of it.
thread woven with care, our apparel is...
It's pretty sad too.
designed to not just look great, but feel great too. We believe in celebrating every body type with our diverse range of stylish, high-quality clothing. We are not just selling merch, we're curating, ensuring you step out in style every single day. Experience the blend of fashion-forward trends and timeless classics in our collections. And with our inclusive sizing, you'll find the perfect fit that makes you feel confident and fabulous. Embrace the Medaya movement experience today. Shop now. The link is in the bio.
Y'all make sure you hit up the merch shop. We have t-shirts, hoodies, and hats available right now, and I'm working on creating some additional merchandise. So definitely check it out. The link is in the YouTube bio, and it'll take you over to my Beacon's website where you can select the item of your choice.
Biden the Antichrist. Malcolm X still alive. It's all kind of. Them joke I got. But that internet it can be it's a very powerful tool, bruh. It can really.
Oh yeah, New York is definitely worse. What? Oh my God. Up north, period, is worse.
Of life. Whenever somebody try to bait me into something, you heard about Don't tell you. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Oh no. It's crazy. Like it hit me. I'm like, it don't matter. None of this stuff matter. It don't. I just want to live a simple life and just enjoy it while I can, for as long as I can, without getting wrapped up in all these other beliefs and opinions and philosophies and movements that usually don't end up turning into nothing anyway. It's like people were so big on flat earth and then they just stopped. People was so big on 9/11, then they just stopped. People were so big on COVID, then they just stopped. it's like it just riled people up and then they just stopped. Everybody, R. Kelly, then they just stopped. Nature boy, then they just stopped. Ebola, and then they just stopped. Literally, Ebola was like the deadliest virus of all time, and then they just stopped. I'm like, oh, I see what's going on here. It's a machine that just get people riled up. George Floyd, and they just stop. I'm like, it just stopped. It literally just stopped. Donald Trump. I'm about to, it just gonna stop. It just gonna stop. even with sports. Oh, they won the Super Bowl. And then it's just over with. The NBA final. And it just don't matter no more. So-and-so went to jail. Then it don't matter no more. Takeoff got killed. Then it don't matter no more. I'm like, what's going on here? What's going on? Like, and it's almost like I'm watching people in this fight to get attention and keep it. Because it's like, it feels like people know that if they want to stay relevant, they have to keep doing and saying more and more outlandish and wild things to climb out of the crowd of people that are saying stuff. And it's almost like it's like it's just who can say the wildest stuff and who can do the wildest stuff now. And it's like, why even get wrapped up into it when I know it's gonna be meaningless? And that's what I think too, Cash Barbie. It's like, I'm telling you, I was sitting outside in my backyard just looking at birds and looking at just life without having my phone. And I'm like, I don't feel that anxiety as if I'm not doing enough or I should be doing something or I'm missing out on something. I'm like, I'm not missing. Like, I had to tell myself, like, bro, you ain't missing out on nothing. Like, if you never get on the internet again, I guarantee you won't miss shit. I guarantee if you never get on social media again, if you never get on YouTube again, you won't have missed nothing. And for the most part, the stuff you do need to know, people gonna talk about it, or you'll be able to see it in your reality. I was like, oh, okay, I see what's going on. It don't matter. It don't really matter. It don't really matter here. And that's not to say that you should jump off a building or a bridge. Hey, haven't seen you in a while. Have they left yet? Oh, shoot, I don't think so, Tisha. I don't even really care about them no more. I don't care. I don't care no more. I haven't even thought, honestly, I haven't thought about that, like, all day today. Like, I forgot. I actually am starting to forget about carbonation. I forgot about it because I don't, like, I had to unfollow the YouTube channels that follow carbonation. Like, I talk about it every now and then, but I don't even care about it as much as they do. And I was there. So it's like, it's over. Like, it's to me, in my mind, it's stupid at this point. Like, it don't matter to me. Exactly, up in stars. Life waits for no one. But I said this. I said that carbonation will be irrelevant by the summertime. And it is. You know, other than the people who, you know, really, really, really watched it and follow it, it's irrelevant. Like, it's over. Like, it doesn't matter. It's over. What else? Like, following the remaining members, like, that's all corny. Like, I don't understand. Like, to each his own, but me personally, I don't see how people did it. I don't see how y'all followed it. I don't even care no more. It's like, bro, I don't care what them folk doing. I'm on a clock. Just like, I be like, the best thing about being alive and human, everybody gonna die, no matter how much money you got. All of us on a clock. You on a clock. You know that, right? Like, I had to remind myself, you're on a clock, right? Like, bro, you do know that your life clock has been set to deplete mode. And you can't change it. So I look at people that's talking about me, I be like, you gonna die, right? Like, you gambling. Like, you gonna mess around and the last thing you do was hating on me. That's terrible. That's a terrible way to go out. The last thing you would do, some of these folk gonna die with their hands on the keyboard, getting ready to upload a video. I ain't going out like that. They gonna find it. They gonna find you dead in your house with you gonna be dead like this with your finger on your mouse. I'm on the clock now in 2 ways. Oh, you at work? I ain't going out worried about no damn Aya and Malia. I had to just myself. I was like, bro, I am not. Bruh, it's over, bruh. It's over, bruh. It was fun while it lasted. And that's a figure of speech, okay? Jeez. No, bro. I'm done. I can talk about it, from time to time. But there has to be other things going on in my life. It just has to be. Which is pretty much nothing. Like, I remember feeling like a false sense of confidence. Like, y'all ever felt good about being busy? Is that how it happened for you? A realization? What you mean? Have y'all ever felt good about like having stuff to do? Like, oh yeah, I got stuff to do and I gotta do this and I'm so busy. Like, man, man. Ain't nobody really doing nothing, bro. Like, ain't nobody really doing it. It was a small part and a big part of my life at the same time, but it's like, okay. It's like, it's almost corny now. It's almost lame. Like, it done got lame to me now. Like, my own life story, that part of my life done got lame to me now. Like, it's like, all right. Okay. Now, I'll probably bring it up. I'll continue to bring it up when it's relevant. But a dedicated freaking life to that, I just can't do it anymore. I have the rest of my life to live. I don't know that. I don't know that. Next week could be my last week. Like, I think I try to stay in the truth of the matter. I don't know how much longer I got left, and don't nobody know how much longer they got left. So it's like, Shakes, did you see the fight? Nobody knows. That's how I see it now. I'm telling you, man. I know this is how I want my life to be. Gervonta Davis is so good. He's such a good fighter. I just want to live my life. I just want to live my life and enjoy my family and make an honest living and have fun and laugh while I can, and as long as I can, and take care of myself, like, my health and stuff. That's it. I don't care nothing about the rest of that mess, trying to save the world and all that stuff like that. I don't care nothing about that. I don't. I don't care nothing about that. I don't care nothing about being no Black Panther, Black nationalism, Black brotherhood. I don't care nothing about that. Because first of all, Black people ain't no damn. We're not no monolith. Ain't that's the word, monolith? What's the word? It's mono something. All Black, like people but Black people don't think the same. We don't have the same view on life. I see some Black people, I'll be like, man, y'all stupid. Like, why would you? That's stupid. Like, Black people ain't the same. Like, we need to come together for what? I need to come together with folks that ain't on that bull crap, regardless of what their skin and hair texture is. You ain't about to limit me to just Black folks. That's crazy. I can have Asian friends if I want to. You ain't about to have me sitting up here thinking all other races is racist and Black people the only people I can deal with. Go ahead somewhere. Go ahead somewhere. I done reactivated my own belief system. It feel good. It feel real good. I knew Tank was gonna whoop on him. I mean, you never really know though, man. Boxing is a very unpredictable sport. It only takes one punch to change the game, but Tank does it again. That man stayed knocked the folks out. But yeah, I don't even know how long that was. It don't really matter. I'll upload it to YouTube. And I'll see y'all next time. Y'all have a good night.
All right, y'all. So that's part 2. I think it'll be 3 parts to this thing. But I did say early on that I wanted to go ahead and drop the link to have a conversation because I always have like mixed reviews about Aaron, aka True. And I just want to kind of get a better understanding of where everybody is coming from. I'm going to drop the link. Let's see. Yes, still drop the link. Okay. I don't know if that link is going to work. I hope it do because I hit something else accidentally. Hold on. Let me redo that. I'm doing a fresh link, y'all. Okay, there we go. I went ahead and dropped the fresh link. So anybody wants to come up and have a conversation because like some people are like, oh, Aaron needs to be truthful about X, Y, and Z. I don't think that, any of the X Carbonation members owe the general public any type of explanation. Simply because we watched them go through the mental, physical, spiritual abuse that they did live, that doesn't mean that they need to circle back the wagons and be like, oh yeah, by the way, guys, um, I feel this type of way or that type of way or whatever. I don't think they owe anybody any type of explanation, but apparently some of y'all feel like they do. And I just want to have a better understanding of, what they need to explain. It's almost like if you had a bad relationship, you had broke up with an ex, or you was in, let's say you was in a abusive, volatile relationship, and y'all, got into it. Y'all did y'all ones and twos with it, and you know, things didn't go the way that you had planned. You're not expecting your people to come back and tell you, oh, girl, such and such, unless that's like your good girlfriend or something. So I don't understand why people believe that he has that Aaron or anybody else for that matter owes the general public some type of explanation, some type of anything. I think that Aaron is doing the best that he can. I think that he is moving forward with his life. And I honestly wish him all the best. But I want to hear from the people who be hopping in my comments. Ain't none of y'all in here? Like, for instance, where is that comment? Somebody else put a stupid comment in there and referred to him as true. Chrissy Jew, I just want you to know that his name is Aaron, but they said true soul skinny is, I'm just saying, he let his beard grow out to hide it in his face. I don't think that Aaron looks any smaller than well, actually, I think he looks better than before. Hey, Makita, what's up, girl? I ain't see you step in the room. They hiding out, Patrima. I just want to have a conversation. I'm open to it. I put my opinion out there up front, and this is an opportunity for anybody who disagrees or has a different perspective can share it publicly. Because I'm tired of them hopping in my comments talking about this man. Like, it's ridiculous. In my opinion, if I showed y'all an old carbonation video of Aaron, you would see how small and how emaciated he was. No beard could hide your skinniness. Ain't no beard that could hide your skinniness. Mm-mm. Exactly, Paige. I don't know what they talking about, but apparently ain't nobody that be hopping in my comments talking sugar honey iced tea in here right now. If y'all catch this on the replay, catch me on part 3. I would really love to have a conversation. Like, I need to understand why people are still trying to hold these people accountable to the individuals that they were a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. And in Velvet's case, dang near 4 years ago. I just want to know why people want to still hold them to that standard. That's their past. Everybody has one. Unfortunately for them, a bit of their past, a section of who they truly are, was blasted on Beyonce's internet. Okay? But y'all, seeing as how ain't nobody hopping up here, I'm about to get out of here. Oh, wait a minute. Before I get up out of here, I wanted to say, hey, I want to make sure I get the name right. Hey, Shanti, Shanti, Shantrisha, I think it is, Lane. I'm happy that you caught alive. Burton Scott, thank you for participating in the comments. Kayla and Kaya's mom, thank you for being here. Paige, big up yourself. Fatima, big up yourself. We end up building with it. Bullet. Pound cake, thank you so much for staying and helping me with my sound issues. I appreciate that. I really, really do. But y'all, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, go on ahead and subscribe today. Set your notifications to all so that you're notified when I go live or add new content. Until next time, guys.